MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball next. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now at the plate, Steven Duggar. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duvall is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Striding into the box, Wilmer Flores. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A solid first inning from Cole Hamels. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Jeff Samardzija gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Hit on the ground to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Crawford into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He had a big year last year, over 120 RBIs. That's being really consistent. You can't let many opportunities pass you up and still drive in 120. That's just not heard of very often.
Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
3-1 to him now. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. A couple of hits for him and 4 trips to the plate last night. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Braves failed to score in their half of the first. We'll head to the second now at Truist Park. No score here on the show. New inning set to get underway. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They came out on, and he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And Longoria is going to have himself extra bases.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he rips it on the ground to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Buster Posey, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot, just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Brandon Crawford digging in next, and he puts it on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Hops this one up. Posey has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th, not shortstop, Charlie.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Samardzija gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Hit to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end. Standing in, Jeff Samardzija. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Here's Hamels back at it now as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Softly hit to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Steven Duggar. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Pence. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he takes ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Ready with the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and
we're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the third inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They entered the day leading the league in round trippers, and talking with some of their players before the game, they said they know home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they try to focus or rely on. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit and not trying to do too much, the rest will take care of itself. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here's Johan Camargo, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Stepping into the box, Cole Hamels, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swinging a looper to left. In there, a base hit. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. In there for strike one.
0-1.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Duggar's there for it. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Here's a high pop-up. Longoria is there for it. And the inning is over. Braves strand one. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Belt is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to Freeman, a double play.
Number 28.
So base is empty now after the double play, and next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for. Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball inside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone!
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
The center fielder.
Acuna digs in now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
There's ball 4. Ready for another chance? Tyler Flowers. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Acuna gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
2-0 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. In there, 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. The throw will go to third, and they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got 2-1 the count.
On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair. The second for 1. Relay to Belt, they get 2, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Brandon.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
That's the ball.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. This is popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. 0-1 the count. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Now a flare out toward right center. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
The center
So
fielder.
bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Now the 1-0. Softly hit toward the hole. Albies picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Johan.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Still even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Cole Hamels is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
Now that
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Samardzija into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a
Trying to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Flores.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. At the plate, Hunter Pence. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted in the air to center. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone.
Up next to the Giants.
So striding in, Evan Longoria. He singled his last time up. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he lays off for ball one. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And the pitch.
No fence off the plate. Ball 2.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Now another 2-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Markakis giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count. 1-2.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Freddie Freeman will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Popped him up. Crawford is there. He's got it 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Acuna. He's set. Here it comes.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Duggar's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Tyler Flowers. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. In there at the letters 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Left for Atlanta. They lead it 2-1. Digging in, Brandon Belt. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Acuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Buster Posey now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Markakis coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Jalen Davis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Giants. Number 49, Jalen Davis.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. Next to bat for the Giants, Steven Duggar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that misses inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Trevor Gott hits the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. That's by him for strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. 1-2 now. Gott utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
In now, Johan Camargo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Called strike, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery.
I got to count 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Ender Inciarte will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam. Shane Green will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Ready to begin the 8th. Now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Right side and right into the shift. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now batting, Wilmer Flores. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep. and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready now, Evan Longoria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. 1 run, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hit out towards second. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dilo, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Just a tick behind for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he got him.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Harlan Garcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nick Markakis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. to 1-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled off. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman,
So striding forward now, Freddie Freeman, who's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now here it comes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Braves are. Darren O'Day takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
leading off for the Giants.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
The batter, number 35.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And this throw gets away from him. Pablo Sandoval will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And there's out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steven Duggar. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Mauricio Dubon will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cole Hamels in line for the victory, showed the lead hold. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch in. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon.
The final line score for our ball.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, Cole Hamels earned the third W of his season as Atlanta got the win against San Francisco 2-1. At the start of the day, the Braves sit in third place in the National League East Division, and the Giants sit in fourth place in the National League West. The Arizona Diamondbacks finished off a two-game sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division, while the Padres are at the bottom of the division. The Colorado Rockies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-0. Heading into the day, the Rockies sit in second place in the National League West Division, while the Cardinals are in third place in the NL Central. The Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-1. As of today, the Dodgers are leading the National League West, while the Pirates sit in third place in the National League Central Division. Kyle Schwarber was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Cubs defeated the Nats 11-3. As of right now, the Nationals sit in second place. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Central, the Reds beat the Cardinals on the road 2-1. The Red Sox stopped their 6-game losing streak as they bested the visiting Indians 9-4. The Chicago White Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-4. Spencer Turnbull struck out 10 batters and earned the W, helping lead the Tigers to the win over the Yankees 1-0. The Seattle Mariners snapped a 9-game losing streak as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-2. The Angels took down the visiting Orioles 5-3. The Rays amassed 14 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 7-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and we'll talk to you tomorrow.